taxpayer money, and they make decisions that impact the lives of our children, but some are questioning whether the current school board system in Pennsylvania is working. Lead I-Team investigator Andy Mahalchik looks into that question.
Right now, the only requirement to sit on a school board is to be 18 years of age and reside in the district for 1 year. Now, Pennsylvania's Auditor General, who's been intensely critical of the Scranton School District, has even suggested the elimination of school boards because of what he says is rampant mismanagement across the Commonwealth.
I had absolutely no idea what I was in for, and that was someone with a background in education.
Robert Mahalik has been a member of the Hazleton Area School Board for 10 years. He is also superintendent of the Carbondale Area School District, so he has a very unique perspective on the role school board members play in the community.
Very, very overwhelmed when you see the amount of financial contracts that are involved in a district, the employees, the bargaining units, all the processes of if you're going through a building project. There is so much.
Prepared to deal with the huge responsibility of running what amounts to a multi-million-dollar corporation.
You don't need to have a college degree to be a successful candidate or even a successful member of a board. You do need to educate yourself.
Mahalik believes more must be done to help board members succeed.
I think, Andy, I would like to see, prior to a first-term position on the ballot, on the school board ballot, that there was some sort of course that the candidate would need to be a part of to help them better understand the federal and state regulations that we are mandated by and that we need to follow.
Pennsylvania Auditor General Eugene DePasquale railed against the Scranton School Board last year after an audit by his office found numerous problems within that district.
My biggest issue with people running for school board is making sure they're running for the right reasons, which is the best education possible for the kids in the district.
He called it the worst in the state, saying he wished he had the authority to abolish school boards that weren't working.
If I had that authority, Scranton would be one of the first districts I would consider using that authority with.
As for mandated specialized training,
it's up to the voters. I do know that the age of 18 and whether, it can be sometimes fuzzy on that, but at the end of the day, it is hard to get people to run for these.
State Senator John Udechak thinks it's time to start the conversation about requiring some kind of school board boot camp.
I think this new training program can be very helpful so that they could know when there are red flags that are appearing from an administrator who may not be doing the best of jobs.
State lawmakers did pass legislation 2 years ago mandating training for new school board members by the State Department of Education beginning in 2018. But Act 55 does not require candidates to undergo such training. Frank Scavo is president of the Old Fort School Board. He's been on the board for 12 years. He says in the absence of mandated training, he suggests
we need to have more people from business that can spot these cost overruns and the expenses for the district to run for the school board, and then make your changes from inside of the school district. That's what's the most important.
We heard one concern over and over again as we did research for this report, and that was that mandating training or educational requirements for school board members could have a chilling effect on the system. It could deter very good people from running for that position, which, by the way, is a non-paid position in the first place. Reporting for the I-Team, Andy Mahalchik, Eyewitness News.
And the Pennsylvania School Board Association does offer voluntary training for board members as part of Act 55 mandate.
A spokesperson for the PSBA tells Eyewitness News that they have no comment and calls for increased mandated training for school board members or candidates for the position.
Well, residents and business owners in Pike County are concerned now.